Good morning, everyone. So, this morning I am doing a reading for the first week in September 2025, and I'm using the Radiant Wise Tarot deck. Now, as I said in my introduction video, if you find yourself here watching this video and it resonates, then please continue to watch. And if it doesn't, then feel free to leave and just check in another time. So I'm just going to read the cards, and like I said, if you feel that this resonates with you, then please just trust that you are in the right place. So we have the Queen of Wands here, a powerful woman. This woman is very much in her power and feeling good in the world. I almost believe that this is about a relationship where there may not be complete balance. So we have a very strong female, and we have a male who is almost just starting out here with the Knight of Pentacles. But this person means really well. So I almost feel like this is a new dating situation, actually. Or it could be a mother and son situation. So we have a strong woman and we have a well-meaning but almost younger male who's just starting out. So if you have any question marks, I guess, over this new relationship that you find yourself in, this might be the dynamic that is emerging. So I'm going to do a full spread now. So, Spirit, please bring forth what we need to hear for this first week in September. Trusting that whoever finds themselves here is seeing exactly what they need to be seeing, is hearing exactly what they need to be hearing. There are no mistakes. Your inner being and your inner guidance has brought you here, and if it's resonating, then please trust this is where you're meant to be. Okay, so I'm just cutting the cards here. I'm just feeling which one is speaking to me. Okay, so yes, a new beginning in love. So for those of you who may be in a new relationship or may want to be in a new relationship, are hoping to bring a new relationship towards themselves. And we have here the Ten of Wands and the End of Difficulty. So if you're wanting to bring a relationship to yourself, then that is looking like it will come fairly quickly to you, which is wonderful news. If you're in a relationship, a new relationship, then please trust that things will fall into place and that this relationship is as it is meant to be. So again, we have the Ten of Pentacles and we have this concern with money, money, property ownership, the things that we see in society as important. So feeling again, you know, this perhaps disparity between your situation and the situation of this other person, but with the Ten of Cups and emotional abundance being the goal for both of you. So I think this is interesting because despite the fact that we live in this world, there is a lot of financial contrast. In actual fact, we all want the same thing pretty much, which is to be loved and to be happy and to have a healthy, happy life surrounded by people that we love and care for. So again, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and he's already begun his journey, so his maturity is extremely fast moving now. So he's kind of made a decision that he wants to step up and that he wants to mature, and now that's happening rapidly. And here she is again. So, and this is you if you're watching and you are a female. This is you in your strength. You are in your, maybe in your prime, but you are certainly embodying one of the most powerful times in your life. Okay, so you're in a good place. You're empowered, you're feeling empowered, you're feeling in tune, you're feeling alignment. Okay, and the Lovers. So not only becoming lovers, but also the question, will you be lovers? And the choices involved in that. And a speeding up of things. So, like I said before, this male figure, the Knight of Pentacles, has already made a decision now to step up and to take on the challenges necessary to make this new romance or this new relationship with you work. And now we have a speeding up of things. Okay, and more maturity coming at a really quite fast rate, but an understanding that there needs to be more finance actually. So this person is looking at ways to bring in money almost to level the playing field. Like I've said, I do feel like there's a little bit of financial inequality, which isn't a bad thing at all, but this person is conscious of it. Okay, and a little bit of conflict there in terms of their feelings about moving forward, but indeed they do move forward, and there is a loving abundance coming between you and this person. Okay, and you will need to relax into your sacred feminine as well, because you have been not in your masculine as such, but you've had to embody a lot of masculine traits to get through. Okay, so you are a strong, independent female. You will need to yield a little bit. You will need to come into your sacred feminine energy and to yield a little bit. So you're going to need to be more yielding and allow this person into their more mature, sacred masculine state. So you will need to allow that to happen by becoming a little bit softer. Okay, which, you know, you might find a little bit challenging because you have been in your power for so long. Okay, and you can still be in that power actually and be yielding, but I think that that's something that's going to take a bit of practice because it's not something that you're used to doing. So there's going to be a little practice involved in that, but please trust that it is the right thing for you to be doing, because everything, okay, is an experience. Everything is part of the process of life, okay, your wheel of fortune. So please allow yourself to enjoy this time. I feel like you have not necessarily allowed yourself to enjoy things so much. before. You're very much a work mode person, and you know, you have focused on work a lot. Work has almost become your something you retreat into because you're good at it. You're very good at work, and you can retreat into that. Okay, but this is about allowing something else to happen, but this time you're going to maintain who you are. The fear is how you might lose yourself because you've lost yourself before. This time you can do both. You don't need to lose yourself because you've done the work. You are ready. Okay, you've done the work necessary to hold firm in your relationships. So don't worry, you can afford to yield a little bit. You can afford to let go a little bit. You can afford to enjoy this process a little bit. Okay, I encourage you to do that in this situation. And yeah, step out, not always knowing what's coming next. Start to be more comfortable with taking chances, with not necessarily knowing what's going to happen because you've done the groundwork. Like I said, I think this whole reading really is about how you've been asking very much for a relationship to come into your reality. Okay, so you've brought this into your reality, now it's here. This person might not be exactly as you imagined the person would be. This is what I sense, because they're not quite as worldly in terms of, you know, career, money, possessions as you. They haven't created sort of so much abundance in that way in the world, but they want to be with you and they want to step up on this journey with you. They want to step up to be with you, and they understand that they, for their own well-being, not because you're wanting any of their money or wanting them to bring money to you or anything, but for their own feelings about themselves, they want to bring in more money. Okay, so allow yourself to step into your sacred feminine energy and yield a little bit, and allow this person to step into their masculine and to take some of that, because that's part of their growth journey. That's something that they want. And part of your growth journey is to become their match and to lessen your control a little bit, to be okay with yielding to somebody else just a little bit. And it's very much okay for you to just do this in a minor way at first and just to see how it goes. Okay, you're seeing how it goes. This is an experiment. You're seeing how it goes. Try not to take things too seriously. Okay, and I am going to just do another short one to conclude this. So Spirit, can you please tell us if this relationship will progress into a happy relationship? Spirit, will this relationship progress into a happy relationship? Oh yes. Not only will it grow into a happy relationship, but it will be enriching to you. Okay? And in some way, it is also financially enriching to you both. So there may be some kind of joint venture. that you do together, or that in some way the relationship has inspired or will inspire some kind of action which will bring more financial abundance into your life. So ultimately, this is a very positive reading for this first week in September, okay? Like I said at the beginning, if you found yourself watching this and you found yourself drawn to continuing to watch, then please just trust that you are where you're meant to be and that you are hearing what you are meant to be hearing. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the like button. It's very important for the algorithm on YouTube. Kind of lets YouTube know that I'm here, because I have had a break for a long time and really need to wake up that algorithm. So please do hit the like button, and please do subscribe if you're interested in this kind of content. I do all kinds of interesting videos, or I've spoken about in my first video that I put up for a long time, about how this is very much a kind of holistic healing channel, okay, covering all forms really of healing and well-being, and coming at it from a very holistic perspective. Okay, so if you're interested in those things, do please subscribe, and have a beautiful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.